Draw tangent and normal to an ellipse at a given point P when F1 and F2 are given. We have an ellipse, major axis AB, minor axis CD, O is the center of the ellipse, and any point P anywhere on the ellipse is given to us. And I have to draw tangent and normal to the ellipse. Now I have to draw tangent and normal at point P. P can be anywhere. It's a very simple two-step procedure. Join P to F1 and F2. P point is given to us. This is the case when F1 and F2 are given to us. So join P to F1 and F2, you get the angle F1P. F2 bisect this angle. This bisector is the required normal to the ellipse. And perpendicular to this normal, a line passing through P is the required tangent to the ellipse. So for any point P on the ellipse, if the ellipse and the major axis and F1, F2 are given to us, just a two steps procedure to draw tangent and normal. Normally what we do is we draw either a tangent or a normal, and then we draw a perpendicular to that, because tangent and normal are always perpendicular to each other. Now in the second method, when focus and directrix are given, an ellipse is given to us, focus is given to us, directrix is given to us, and any point P on the ellipse is given to us. This is the second method. If F1, F2 are given, we have seen the procedure. F1, F2 are not given, only one focus is given and the directrix is given to us. And of course the curve is given to us. In order to draw tangent and normal at point P, first join P to F, then draw a perpendicular on the line PF. This perpendicular cuts the directrix at any point. I'll call this point as T. Now join T to P and extend. This line is the required tangent to the ellipse. And perpendicular to this tangent, I will get the required normal to the ellipse. So in the previous case, I first obtained the normal, and perpendicular to the normal was the tangent. In this case, I first get the tangent, and then perpendicular to the tangent is the normal. Many students have asked me about this. An ellipse is given to us to locate the center, major axis, minor axis, and foci F1, F2 of the given ellipse. Just an ellipse is given to, an oval shape ellipse is given to us, and we have to locate the center, the major axis, minor axis, and the foci F1 and F2. So for this, start with drawing any two parallel chords EF and GH. Any two chords, parallel chords EF and GH. Now preferably take them slightly distant away. If they are very close to each other, then there is a possibility of some error in your drawing. So they should be at a slight distance away from each other, not very close to each other. But it is not written here anywhere. Locate the midpoints of EF, that is M1, and the midpoint of GH, that is M2. We know how to locate midpoint of a given line. So locate the midpoint of EF as M1, midpoint of GH as M2, join M1 and M2 and extend to cut the ellipse at 2 points J and K. Midpoint of JK is the center of the ellipse O. We know how to bisect a given line, so bisect the line JK, that midpoint of JK is the required center of the ellipse O. Once we locate point O, with O as center, draw a circle of any convenient radius to cut the ellipse at P, Q, R, and S. Now this is important that the radius should be such that the circle that I draw with O as center should cut this ellipse at 4 points. It should not be a very small one like this, or it should not be a very large one like this. The diameter of the circle should be such that it cuts the ellipse at 4 points. Any convenient diameter or radius. So I have drawn this circle. Now this circle is cutting the ellipse at 4 points P, Q, R, and S. You can take slightly less or slightly more radius also. Join PQRS and draw the rectangle. Now the size of this rectangle will depend upon the diameter of the circle. It can be any size, doesn't matter. Draw a line parallel to PQ passing through O. That line is the required major axis. Passing through O, a line parallel to PQ is my major axis AB. Similarly, draw a line parallel to PS or parallel to QR passing through O. That line is my required minor axis CD. I have found the center, I have found the major axis, I have found the minor axis. Now only foci F1, F2 are left. So we know that with C as center and radius equal to AO, draw an arc which cuts the major axis at 2 points F1 and F2. C as center, AO as radius, draw an arc. This arc cuts the major axis AB at 2 points. These 2 points are the required foci F1 and F2. So you can take either C or D as center and radius equal to the semi major axis, half of the major axis. Major axis का आधा हुआ AO या BO.